Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ben Cawley, Director of Client Experience here at Guiding Eyes for the Blind, and I am thrilled to welcome you all in celebrating the graduation of 7 new guide dog teams. We have 2 teams here that were trained in the residential training program here in Yorktown and 5 home trainings. I'd like to welcome everybody who is joining us online. Thank you for taking the time. And for those of you that have raised for us, we thank you very much for all of your dedication. So I'm going to start the ceremony out by acknowledging all of the puppy raisers. Guiding Eyes wouldn't be able to create these incredible teams without the incredible dogs that we have and the countless hours that the puppy raisers put into them is truly appreciated. And whether or not you're here in the room, I believe we have a raiser in the room, or joining us online, just wanted to extend a warm thank you to all that you have done to make these teams possible. The late nights and all the socialization, and especially when they're little ones, bringing them up, having to wake up in the middle of the night and let them go to the bathroom, that type of thing. So we greatly appreciate all that you've done for the organization and for our recent graduates. The home trainings that we're celebrating today, we have Ursula, who was placed with Justin Hurd, raised by Julia Hoffman and Kristen Hoffman. Colonel, placed with Vicky Keating, raised by Dawn Harvey and Jane Salick. Tommy, placed with Carmen Trudel, raised by Daniela Del Busso. Cannon, placed with Ralph Gangemi, raised by Carrie Parrish and Bernie Corbett. And Quasar, placed with Barbara Grieger, raised by Debbie Coyle and Timothy and Barbara Halecki. And then for the residential class puppy raisers, we have Hachi, placed with Lenore Presley, raised by Pamela White and Bert Saunders. And Philo, placed with Katarina Zaria, raised by the Slover family. And I believe we have one of the raisers here. Now we have a raiser certificate to present to you. So if you want to come up, this is your Hachi's raiser. Yes. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. For those of the home training graduates who are home watching this, or your family and friends, I'd like to just have a special thank you and congratulations to you all. Justin, Vicky, Carmen, Ralph, and Barbara, we wish you the best of luck in your new adventures with your new guides. And this is just the beginning of the journey, and for those of you that are joining the Guiding Eyes community, we welcome you. And for those of you who are coming back to us for successor dogs, welcome back. And this is just the beginning. We're always available to assist with anything that you may need as you evolve together as a team. I'd like to invite Andrea Martini up to the podium to say a few words to her class.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrea Martini, and I am a guide dog mobility instructor, which means that I have the good fortune of training these two handsome four-legged gentlemen before you and instructing these two beautiful women before you. I have a front row seat in watching their personal and their work relationship grow and blossom until they are no longer four separate souls, but they become one together. I would also like you to take a moment to consider those behind these two teams, all those who made today possible. And that starts with, I'm going to give a few examples. So imagine, if you will, I'm taking you on a visionary journey. The geneticists who work so hard to make dogs with exceptional health and temperament for guide work. Before they are a gleam in their mother's eye, there are brood and stud fosters, volunteers who take care of the moms and the dads. There are countless staff who late nights in our whelping kennels who care for the broods. Our veterinary staff who cares for all hours of the day and night, who care for the puppies, the broods, the studs. The people who test temperament for the puppies. The people who match the puppies with their puppy raiser. I think you're starting to get the idea. And then there's donors who make this all possible. And donors big and small. There's the 8-year-old boy who has a fundraiser on his 8th birthday so that he can donate a harness. There are countless volunteers and staff. There are staff members who travel all over the country to interview all of our applicants. To prepare them for their training, to help them build skills for their acceptance if necessary. And then when they finally arrive at Guiding Eyes, there are many people here who have been taking care of the dogs in the kennel, whether the dogs are healthy or sick. They show tremendous care. And then there is the support from all of the staff here who really make an exceptional experience. And I glossed over those people we just acknowledged, the puppy raisers standing right behind them. So I can't even imagine, there's so many people I did not mention, but I hope you can see the volumes of people that are behind each team. And I am so lucky because I get to witness the culmination of all of the efforts of all of you. And there is no way for me to put into words that experience. Fortunately, I don't have to try because I am going to introduce you to our first graduate speaker, Lenore Presley, who has trained with her guide dog, Hachi. And Lenore is joining us from Sacramento, California. It's over. Oh, hold on. Hello. Hello to everyone. And I want to say hello to President and CEO Thomas Panic and the Director of Client Experience, Ben Cawley, and also the Director of Puppy Program, Gerald Brennickmeyer, the Guiding Eyes for the Blind staff members, so all of Guiding Eyes staff members, the instructors, and honored guests. This class of August 2022 is really a special one in two different ways. This class includes 2 students, and it's the first program of this class. It's the very, very first one. It's the same one that had 2 students since the first students, the McKnight brothers, in 1956. They were the first class of 2, and we're the second class of 2. And all other classes have at least 4 students in them. And this class is also special because the students are both deafblind. And it's really exciting part of history. I want to introduce the students of this class. I'm Lenore Presley. And that's my sign name. It's an L on my cheek. And I'm from Sacramento, California. And I came here to get my second guide dog. I got my first guide dog here also 14 years ago. And my guide dog here right now, his name is Hachi. And that means 8 and good luck in Japanese. So his sign name is this, and that means 8 and good luck. And over to my right is Katerina Zurillo, and she's from Florida, Orlando, Florida. And this is her first guide dog. She's a first-time guide dog user. And she came here for exposure for her orientation and training program. And her guide dog's name is Philo. And that means beloved. So it's a Greek word. And so I helped her give his name, his sign name for him, which is, and in sign language, it's basically sweetheart, but it means Philo. And we've been training here at Guiding Eyes for the last few weeks. It's been a very, powerful and exciting time. Have to learn how to pay attention and get their attention. And it takes a lot of commitment from the both of us. And we've been so lucky to have such committed teachers also. And so it really it's wonderful to have this dog who gives me independence. And Katerina will speak for herself after I'm done. So I wanted to thank everybody at Guiding Eyes for the Blind and the guide dog mobility teams and taking the time, and everybody who took the time to train the dogs. And I want to thank you all for both of us. I want to thank the client experience team who
helped prepare the class, got our flights, our tickets for our flights. And when we got here, we had a wonderful welcome gift. It was wonderful. So we both wanted to thank you all, and especially to Andrea Martini and Chelsea Guerin and all of the trainers in the program, everybody who's been so attentive and committed and patient with us. Katerina had a lot to learn being a first-time user, and it was challenging. Wow. And so we really want to thank everybody. Guiding Eyes for the Blind and the support staff, and also Shari Hammouni and Cassandra Ribalto, and also Gullins Walker. I want to thank them for being here every night to help us communicate with Guiding Eyes staff and all the help that they've given us. And we both want to thank the nurses, Kathy Schweitzer and Donna Roberti Nepal. The Guiding Eyes staff has really been very supportive of us. They helped us at night with Feedwater Park, and I do not want to forget the 3 interpreters who have worked with us. Lynn Martirano and Nancy Kaplan and Barbara Binkst. They took a lot of time to be with us during all of our training and the whole process. And I want to thank you all. I love you.
I am now going to introduce with pleasure our second graduate speaker, Katerina Zarilla.
Hello, my name is Katerina. This is my sign name, C by the side of my face. I'm from Orlando, Florida. And last Monday, I arrived here for the first time. I've never had a guide dog before, and I just started working with my dog last Wednesday. I've learned so much. It's been such hard work. And like Lenore said, you know, Philo's name sign is beloved, and I love it. Lenore gave it to us, and I love it because he is such a sweetie, and we are just so in love with each other. He is such a good boy, and oh my gosh, he's just filled me up. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Lenore and Katerina, thank you so very much. I think you put into words what I was struggling to put into words. And I did want to mention that there are very few guide dog schools that commit to providing services for people who are both deaf and blind. or for people who have a disability in addition to blindness. We are very unique and we have a very long history of that uniqueness, if that's a word. We actually have the oldest history of servicing people who are deaf and blind. We are honored today to have our now retired director of training. She and her husband actually established the specialized training program. And I'd like to acknowledge Kathy, K-A-T-H-Y, Zubricki, Z-U-B-R-Y-C-K-I. And to thank again the supporters of Guiding Eyes for making this possible. Guiding Eyes has really made a commitment, and our services just continue to improve year after year. Our client experience team is very new, and we are already seeing incredible benefits of that new team. So it's my pleasure now to present the graduates with their certificates. They did work really, really hard at developing safe travel skills. So I am going to show you these beautiful certificates. They are in a navy blue folder with silver writing on the front that says congratulations, and beautiful design. And inside, on paper that is watermarked with the outline of a yellow Labrador head, looking up and looking quite distinguished. And your certificate reads, Guiding Eyes for the Blind, 611 Granite Springs Road, Yorktown Heights, New York. Certificate of Accomplishment. May it be known that Katerina Zaria and Lenore Presley, with Guiding Eyes for the Blind's guide dog, Philo, and Hachi, have participated in a course of instruction in the proper use of a guide dog and have successfully completed all requirements for graduation. The above named person and dog are hereby deemed to be a guide dog person team and are to be afforded all rights and privileges associated therewith as of this 25th day of August, 2022. It is signed by Thomas Panic, President, and Ben Colley, Director, Client Experience. And I would love to show already some of the, Lenore will be receiving her certificate, one to be framed and one in Braille format. And Katerina will be receiving a certificate, one in to be framed and the other in large print. And I feel there was one more thing that I really wanted to share, and it's slipping my mind. I'm going to check my notes. My heart is full, and I feel like I have so much to share with you, and I'm a lot of pride. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Thomas Panic, our President and CEO of Guiding Eyes for the Blind.
Thank you, Andrea, and congratulations to our graduates, Lenore, Katerina. It's been a pleasure getting to know both of you over the past few weeks. I saw Andrea outside with her dogs just a couple of days ago, and I said, Andrea, what you do is extraordinary. And Andrea quickly said to me, it's the students that are extraordinary. It's the people that are here today that inspire her and inspire us all. To the raisers, I want to thank you for raising these beautiful dogs. Beloved and good luck. My goodness, those are words that describe two things that the entire world needs right now. To be a little bit more beloved, to have a little bit more luck. Most of the things that we do as a community, as human beings that are wonderful are done quietly. They're done following in people's footsteps. They're not done on the front page of newspapers or on TV. That's left for the bad news of the world. The good things that happen in rooms like this across America, where people come together, they donate their time, they donate their money, they donate their love to organizations like Guiding Eyes for the Blind that can help people follow in the footsteps of the quiet and great people that have come before us. And I'd like to acknowledge one particular person that defines Guiding Eyes for the Blind for many of us, a person who, without whom the specialized training program, the work that Andrea and Chelsea did with Lenore and Katerina would not be possible. When I arrived at Guiding Eyes for the Blind, I heard about this program that wasn't limited to people like me who have vision loss, but could do even more for people to provide mobility, independence, and a sense of independence beyond what we've all experienced by picking up a harness and providing them with a dog, and that's called the specialized training program. And Kathy Zubricki, who's here with us today, taught me all about that program and taught many of us about the importance of that program, not only as an advocate, but demonstrating how important this program is to you and people of all walks of life that come to this school and would like to try out a Guiding Eyes dog and see what that's like. And we're deeply grateful that Lenore has joined us again for another dog and Katerina coming for a dog to experience a Guiding Eyes dog like the rest of us. I'm very pleased that Kathy Zubricki is here today with us to celebrate this moment, the first two-class graduates since 1956, since the McKnight brothers graduated. I will say that to honor this moment, we have something very, very special to announce in recognition of the Zubricki, Kathy Zubricki and Ted Zubricki, Kathy's late husband, and what they brought to this organization. I'm going to ask Kathy Zubricki to come up to the stage with me to discuss the specialized program and also for a very, very special moment of acknowledgement and recognition. Kathy.
Thank you, Thomas. I am so pleased to be here today it's my honor to be able to present, along with Thomas, the first Zubricki Award. Okay, I'm going to get a little verklempt. I'm going to warn you now, but it's a wonderful emotion, and I'm going to read it. Guiding Eyes for the Blind, the Zubricki Award presented to Andrea Martini. I know. For providing an exceptional client experience to the class of August 2022. So, but I'd like to tell everyone a little bit about the man for who this award has been named. My late husband, Ted Zubricki, was in the guide dog field for 35 years, and he had a great passion for helping people. And he loved animals, especially dogs, and he loved being part of the joy that happens when the two come together, as Andrea you so eloquently put, when two become one. And he had a belief that, as Thomas mentioned, that if somebody wanted to try to partner with a guide dog, they should be given that opportunity, regardless of the challenges they may face, physical or otherwise. And so in 1989, the specialized training program, known then as special needs program, was launched under Ted's direction. And he was the only instructor in that department at that time. Many students came here who were turned down or not accepted at other guide dog schools. And coming here, they found a home in Guiding Eyes, and they found a champion in Ted. And this program was so near and dear to his heart. And Andrea, you demonstrate those ideals that were so important to Ted. You give 100% of yourself to your students, regardless of the effort. You're always there. When things get difficult, challenges come up, and they do, you are relentless, as Ted would be, in finding a solution, because for Ted and for you, giving up is never an option. And I am honored, delighted, and privileged to be able to present this award to you today. So.
No one asked me to say anything, but I know what I forgot. This is a truly remarkable honor. Milo agrees, and he doesn't like seeing me upset. Let me just take a moment to reassure him. I'm okay. I know I'm all emotional. I'm all fun. Philo just demonstrated the incredible abilities of souls on this earth, what we each can do for one another, the connection that we share, even from different species. So again, it's an incredible honor. And what I forgot to say that I so very much want to say. He really doesn't want me to cry. Okay, I'm going to try to pull it together. Try. What I wanted to say earlier, there is a phrase in Broadway and Hollywood that there are no small roles. There are only small people, and there is no small role here at Guiding Eyes. And really, this award should have a lot of names. Mostly my colleagues who work with me, Ellen Purcell and Susan Croha, who you can't even imagine the support, and working with more compassionate colleagues. And when we started this class, every day everyone here kept asking me, what can I do for you? How can I help? They saw how busy, we're so busy, and all of you, I see some new trainees here, and your energy brings me so much energy, your joy, and just everyone here, just everyone. And so this award really, truly, it's going to sound corny, but it really does belong to everyone, because there is no way that I could have the energy to do what I do if it wasn't for the support. Truly, this is a remarkable organization. And I'm so honored for this award, and I just can't thank you enough. Thank you. And I think this should be in it. It's beautiful. It's crystal, and it's gorgeous. And it's etched. The Guiding Eyes logo is etched in it, and it's lovely. And I think it should be in our display case. So again, thank you to everyone. There were trainers before I worked with Philo and Hachi, and they're here today. Without their work, I wouldn't have met them and got to work with them as well. So again, thank you. Thank you all. I just wish I could put you in my pocket so you could watch what I get to watch. When yesterday we had traffic training, and watching that means that a car, they have to know how to follow their dogs. The dogs know their job. And so the interpreters were following, and they were quite shocked. But the students have to learn. And so it's just, I wish you could be in my pocket. You'd be so proud to see these dogs keeping their people safe, and to see the people caring for their dogs so well is just a beautiful thing. So thank you again, or I'll keep talking all night. I better stop.
Congratulations, Andrea. I just want to acknowledge also two special name opportunities. As you all know, the special name program allows a donor to special name a guide dog on behalf of their friends or family. And we do have two special name dogs. One is Tommy, and Tommy was named by Dr. and Mrs. Thomas Still in honor of Tommy. So congratulations to Tommy. And also, thank you, round of applause for Dr. Still. And Hachi was named by the Nakamura family, dear friends of Guiding Eyes for the Blind. The Nakamura family, longtime supporters as well, special naming Hachi. So congratulations to the Nakamura family. I'd like to next bring and ask to have Melissa Carney come up and have some closing remarks for us. Please, Melissa.
How to follow that up? Oh, I just want to echo what's already been said, but Andrea Martini is one of the most compassionate people I know, and I can't think of a more deserving person to be recognized. I had the pleasure of working very closely with her in the past, and just the ideas that she has, the lack of limitations that she sees, the way she sees the world in such a beautiful, positive light. That's something you don't see every day, and it's something that deserves to be recognized. So congratulations again, Andrea. I also want to, of course, congratulate Lenore, Katerina, and all of our home training graduates on a job well done. There's going to be many challenges along the way. Many dog distractions, maybe some people distractions, some sniffing, who knows? All right, but you are prepared for anything life throws at you. You now have the foundation and the skills to be successful with your guide dogs. You've put so much work and dedication into your journey already, and I cannot wait to see where it takes you and the adventures that you have with your new dogs. So congratulations for everything that you have accomplished. And of course, I can't thank the razors enough, from the needle-like teeth that you had to deal with to the potty training, to everything that goes into raising a puppy. It all starts with you. And, you know, I, for one, as a Guiding Eyes graduate, and the few others sitting in this room have all benefited from the dedication that you've shown at the beginning of a guide dog's journey. And of course, there's that long list that Andrea presented of everyone else I'd like to thank, our donors, the people up at Patterson who aren't here today, all the staff in this room. You have all been valuable contributors, and we cannot do what we do without each and every one of you and all of these moving puzzle pieces. So thank you again to everyone. It's my honor to invite our graduates and our raiser to join us for dinner in Rosie's at 5 p.m. And please join us in celebrating these students and celebrating the accomplishments of everyone involved as we close out today's graduation ceremony. Thank you.